Yeah, that's what we want to hear. All right? And if I get busy talking and you can't give an amen in wise, you just go like that, okay? That means you're here, sister. I like it. And so I went to Bangor Baptist Church and went to this Sunday school class called College Career Class. And I liked it. There was this really, really good-looking guy named Michael going to that class. And he took my breath away. It's true, really. And one time, the Sunday school teacher told a joke, and Michael was sitting back there somewhere, and I just happened to look back when the teacher told the joke, and Michael threw his head back in laughter, and my heart stopped right there. I was like, oh, he is so good looking. I don't care if you think I'm shallow or not. I was attracted to his looks first. Well, we dated for 5 months, and then he asked me to marry him, and 6 months later, we got married. Yes, ladies, from the first date until we walked the aisle was less than 11 months. And I got no regrets. Well, don't you know, it's a story all by itself, but lo and behold, one day I didn't feel very good. And I bought a pregnancy test, and I was sure it was wrong and defective. And that defective pregnancy test gave us a son named Benjamin 9 months later. So after Benjamin was born, he became hooked to his father like this. They were attached at the right hip. And Benjamin loved to ride on his father's motorcycle with him. It was a Friday night, and it was an incredibly warm night. And Michael took his motorcycle to work that day, and then he came from work to the patriotic program. We had a great time. It was a Baptist fellowship, so you know, afterward, we had to go eat because of that 11th commandment that the Baptists put in, when thou meetest, thou must eatest. And we were only 3 miles from the house when we came up on this long line of traffic. And way, way up ahead, I could see red lights. It was an accident. So I called on the cell phone to tell Michael where we were, and he didn't pick up. And I couldn't figure out why. And I tried again a little while later, and he still didn't pick up. And I started to wonder what was going on. I could see that there was a motorcycle on the ground. And when the doctor said the last sentence, something in me stopped, and I realized something was terribly wrong. Terribly wrong. I could hardly breathe. And finally, somehow I was able to say, "What did you say?" And he repeated all of his sentences about the vital signs. And then he stopped. And the line was quiet. And I said, "And what was your other sentence?" And he said, "And we were unable to revive him." And I choked out the words, "Daddy's gone to heaven." And the story is endless of what God did for us. And what God called us to, God has brought us through. I didn't sleep for months. I didn't eat for months. It was hard. And at times, ladies, it was horrifyingly hard. But God carried me. And what He calls us to, He will carry us through. Amen. And He has never failed me. And what I have to say to you today is about a faithful God. A God who has never let me down, is not planning to let me down, and I am not afraid of the future because I know God was in my past, He's here now, and He's going to be with me in my future.